YouTubers. I don't know. Cowboys, Old West, I don't know. What is happening? And Chris, you still look pretty like in a beet color, reddish hue. You're also still wearing the same shirt, I think. And actually, so am I, now that I mention it. Little inside joke. We're recording these back to back the same night. So
Just
for all
making
you
it
guys
happen.
out there, we are on a roll. We felt like going with it. So here we go. Of course, we want to start again with another announcement. As always, wanted to let you know that we are now about a month away from the big Silver City Con coming your way Sunday, July 18th at Silver City Hall in Meriden, Connecticut. 25 tables, gaming, comics, more comics. We've got vendors from Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York. We're going to have a food truck. The fine people at Craftwitch serving up some excellent food for you there. And it's just going to be a great time. We've got raffles, we've got prizes, giveaways throughout the entire day. It's going to be fantastic. We're hoping for a big turnout. So come on down or up or from wherever you are, get to Meriden, Connecticut that day and enjoy and spend some money, because there's definitely going to be a lot of stuff there that is going to be worth your while. So we're going to ramp up the advertising a little bit more as it gets closer, but hopefully by now you've seen some flyers in your local shop. You've seen some postings about it on Facebook. And if you have any questions or anything you want to ask us in advance, please reach out to us. You can hit us up in the comment section, DM us on Facebook page, reach out, commerceofcomics@yahoo.com. We're just, hoping for a really good turnout. Come on down. And we are going to be doing, or I guess I'm going to be doing, a little one-on-one with one of the vendors, a little spotlight with one vendor that will be at the show. They are actually located in Meriden. Coffee and Comics. Going to do a little sit-down interview with them in the coming weeks prior to the show, just to show off some of their collection. They've graciously invited me into their location to do a little sit down with them. So that will also be posted up on the YouTube channel in the coming weeks. So stay tuned for that. Now, without further ado, we are going to talk some speculation. So this is sort of just no holds barred. Chris and I wanted to chat candidly with you out there, and DC, Marvel, really anything goes, indie stuff. Just wanted to give you guys some specs, some thoughts on some well-known franchises, some lesser-known franchises, DC, EU, MCU, and anything else out there. Just some books that you may want to grab, whether we personally own them or not yet, but just wanted to talk about some of the stuff. So, Chris, you want to start us off?
Sure, man. I guess I was reading CBSI this week and CBSI.com, and they had an article about how Null's not going to be in the MCU, basically ever, and due to mostly like contractual agreements between Sony versus Marvel.
That's bullshit.
I mean, kind of. Well, the biggest villain in Endgame was contractual agreements. I mean, otherwise, we've gotten some great stories. I mean, they really did some great stuff with Captain America and things like that. And I'm glad Chris Hemsworth is like kind of regained like a love for the character, because they're putting out some great movies, and looking forward to Thor: Love and Thunder. But the whole Null thing, it's kind of like, look, Donny Cates, I mean, really enjoy everything he does, but I was a little disappointed at the end of King in Black. It kind of fizzled. I still don't know where Null is. I don't know if he's around. I don't know if he got atomized. I don't know if he was a figment of my imagination the whole time. I don't know what happened, but I still don't see, for my 2 cents is, I think they're gonna do no. The Carnage. You're one toilet bowl swirly symbol away from in the Venom in Venom 2 from those books going nuts. I think they're down now because basically no one knows where he is. So I'd say going on your Venom number 3, your Venom 7, your Venom 9. I know we had a symbiote episode right back when I was pushing those issues. They've dropped now. I still think the MCU is going to do no. They got Christian Bale is going to play Gore the God Butcher. I mean, I don't believe that they got Christian Bale to do a one and done, throw him out. Yeah, man, that's the book. Grab that one too. Those are spiked though. But we haven't seen. Wait until we get one picture or the trailer for Thor. It's probably gonna go up 25%. I mean, the way everything's going. So I mean, I think it's a good bet.
This has gone wild, and I'm just going to say that because I think it's a 9.6, if I believe. Yeah, I have that in a 9.6. Last I saw, that book is probably somewhere between $350 and $400, and yet I saw a raw copy just the other day go for $50 cash, and that was in pretty damn good shape too. So there's just been a wild swing on that book.
Yeah. I mean, Gore's coming. I don't see him not having a Necro sword. Some of these books are going to get at least a little bit of a spike for that. But I mean, look, so Sony's has not had a lot of luck making movies. So there's some deal away also to be an announcement. I still think I could see null happening. I don't know how the money shakes out, but I mean, is he going to be a 10-year Thanos, style villain? They could do it, but probably not. But I just don't see. They're going to cross over. Spider-Man's going to come into Venom somehow, and Morbius is out there, and all these movies. I think they're going to, Sony's going to kind of let Marvel do their thing because it's hard to make money when no one wants to see your movies.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you brought that up because where we don't know yet if Null is coming or not, what we do know is that just a couple months ago, Sony and Disney inked, I think, a really big landmark deal between them. I think that opens up the door for, say, Tom Holland to appear in a Sony movie. And of course, the Sony properties, the movies that are already made, I'm talking Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, those are going to have, I think, a limited exclusivity on Netflix, but then they're jumping over to Disney Plus. So then they'll be exclusively on Disney Plus going forward. So you're just inching closer to basically just melding them together. So on that note, and sticking with the Spider-Verse, my first thing to talk about after your Null is Spider-Woman. So there's been talk, I think it was last year, where Sony has agreed to make a Spider-Woman movie, and it's going to be directed by Olivia Wilde, I believe. Haven't heard too much about that since then, but everyone, of course, is talking about her first appearance. So, I mean, that's from, years ago, the Marvel Spotlight, and then you have Spider-Woman #1 a couple years later. And you kids out there remember that I did the live unboxing from the 3 Men in a Basement, and I pulled out a copy of that. So I have Spider-Woman #1. But besides her first appearance and issue #1, the one thing that I don't think anyone is talking about right now is Spider-Woman 20 from 1979. So just to give you a little preview of that, I have that right here in a newsstand. So this is the first in canon, because there's a previous meetup between the two that they disregard now as not being canon because it was a shapeshifter, not really Jessica Drew. But this is the first meetup of Peter Parker and Jessica Drew. So this is still just a couple dollars. I mean, I grabbed this out of a dollar box in a newsstand. To me, it's only a matter of time. They're going to do the movie Olivia Wilde. They're going to have the standalone Spider-Woman movie. And then you're going to see Tom Holland or someone else playing Peter Parker meet up with Jessica Drew at some point. So I think this is a book that is gonna blow up, and you can still go out and get it today in a newsstand for $1. So forget the Marvel Spotlight 32, I believe, first appearance. Forget Spider-Woman #1. Go grab this one for $1. This, I believe, will be, like we were talking in the last episode about that Hulk book where we got it years ago, $1 box, $5. Now it's a $50 book on Key Collector. This, I think, 5 years from now is going to be a $50 book or more, and right now you can still grab it for $1.
I mean, we went and grabbed the first, Miles and Peter Parker meeting, and
right.
Those books are affordable too. Everyone thinks Miles is coming. I think people are banging. I mean, see what Ultimate Fallout 4 is doing. It's incredible. But I mean, we got those. I think we got issue 1 and 2 of Spider-Man for like $10, and I mean, home run. And then I guess to your point, I was just looking it up. Do we know what Spider-Woman they're talking about? I think they did cast a voice actor for the new animated film, right? But I'm not sure.
They did. Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse coming out next year, I believe. They just cast this month, June 2021. They cast the voice actress to play Jessica Drew. And I think the Into the Spider-Verse CGI character and the live action Spider-Woman movie, I believe it's supposed to be like 616 universe Jessica Drew Spider-Woman.
Okay, because there's the other one, which you go get your Secret Wars books. I'm looking at 6 is the cameo and 7 of Julia Carpenter. That's that iteration of Spider-Woman. She's got that. She gets that cool black costume, and then there's obviously I think you brought it up on another. I don't know the issue number, but Ultimate Spider-Man, the first Ultimate Spider-Woman.
I think that's Ultimate Spider-Man number 96, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that one's not that crazy yet. I mean, it's worth a cool cover,
So this is what happens recording at night. We got some sound in the studio. Apologies out there. Yeah, everyone's excited. Anakin's our #1 fan. So I'm just going to step away for one moment. Chris, keep doing what you're doing. And I'm back. So hopefully no more outbursts from the peanut gallery, although he is a dog and the force is strong with him. So who knows what's actually going to happen. But fingers crossed, he'll be relatively quiet in the studio on set for the remainder of this episode. But where we left off, talking about some... Jessica Drew talking about some Spider-Woman, and also wanted to mention that from there you could sort of tie in inroads into the Secret Invasion plotline, and we already know that there is a show coming to Disney Plus about the Secret Invasion. We've already been exposed to the Skrulls, and another book I just wanted to quickly show or throw up there. Actually, it's a twofer. It is She-Hulk 22 and 23 from Volume 2. So this is from 2007. And this is the first cameo, first full appearance of Jazina, who is a Skrull disguised as Jennifer Walters. And so again, of course, they're doing the She-Hulk show. So I think this character is coming. That's why these books have already started to catch fire, but not as much as I would expect, because I really think, given the Secret Invasion show and the She-Hulk show, I think it's really only a matter of time since, I mean, I don't want to say it's a guarantee, but I think it kind of is that character will be showing up in one of those shows, if not both. So, yeah, I mean, I was able to get these in a dollar bin just a few months ago, so go grab these while the getting's good.
I haven't been able to find them. I've been looking though, but yeah, I mean, scroll books. I don't know. I think I don't know if I want to I don't want to spoil anything with Loki. The first episode came out. It's like this. They've kind of in Loki. They really kind of changed some things, and it's kind of a reevaluation of how powerful the Infinity Stones really are. Right. And it's adding that new layer of time travel. and things like that. And we're gonna see what now we're gonna have shape-shifting scrolls. We got time travel. I mean, Kang's not going away. I mean, they've been pumping Kang up, so we're gonna have all these options. And I mean, I don't know where else they can go, but I mean, they probably have 20 years just doing that and Secret Invasion, and I mean, they could basically reboot anything. You get Black Widow back, possibly Scarlett Johansson. There's all sorts of things they could do with Skrulls. I mean, we really haven't even seen the Kree that much. They haven't really scratched the surface with Captain Marvel. It was really, it was set back in the 90s, and then honestly in Endgame it was, what did she have, 6 minutes of actual screen time,
Right.
And for a heavy hitter like that, WandaVision set the stage for, we're gonna get all these. That's the other thing. We're getting all these multiverses from Doctor Strange and Wanda, and go any which way. So it's gonna be,
and Loki too. Actually, to be fair,
it's true. So we'll see.
I'm gonna pull an audible here, and again, I'm gonna go off camera for just a second because you mentioned a specific name. So I want to grab one book. I'll be 30 seconds. So maybe we can play a little do a little.
This is how you know it's not scripted, ladies and gentlemen.
And I think they appreciate that.
Hurry up. I'm almost at a rum and coke here.
All right. So, here we go. And I'm back.
You have been doing a lot of digging. I have not gotten out to really look for books. Today was the first day that I've looked in probably almost a month.
Dollar bin diving. And you know what? I will put that at the bottom of the screen in post-production. Dollar bin diving, because this really is dollar bin stuff, folks. And behind me, of course, on the wall, you've seen it before. I was very fortunate years ago to buy Avengers number 8, First Kang the Conqueror. Got it raw and got it for less than $100. It's only a 3.5, mailed it off to CGC, got it graded, was hoping for higher than that, but not even going to pull it off the wall and talk about it because everyone knows that's the book to have. Kang is coming. Will we see him at the end of Loki? Will we see him in something else before Ant-Man, Wasp, Quantumania? We don't know that, but we do know he will be in Quantumania, and it sounds like he's going to be the next Thanos-level villain that'll be around for a while. And so this is my nugget of wisdom for this episode. Everyone, of course, is after that Avengers 8. What no one, and I mean no one, and you can take it to the bank. Vinny Chill is the first person out there, I believe, to say this. Fantastic Four, number 272, in a newsstand, folks, $1. You know what this is, Chris?
I don't know this one.
This is the first appearance of Nathaniel Richards. And who's Nathaniel Richards? Why, he becomes Kang the Conqueror. So everyone out there wants the first Kang the Conqueror. This is the first appearance of Nathaniel Richards, who then through time travel mumbo jumbo becomes Kang the Conqueror. But this is Reed Richards' father, first appearance. So, of course, this takes place in real time. This was done years after Avengers 8, but no one's talking about this book. This is not on any spec list that I've seen, not on Key Collector, it is a key issue on Key Collector, but only because it's Nathaniel Richards' first appearance. And it says it listed as $1. And I got
I'm scrolling through. I just typed in Kang in a Key Collector, and you got the usual everyone knows. Rama Tut, Kang, Immortus.
Iron Lad.
Nope, that book's not there. Well, I'll be damned.
There you go, folks. Right there. This is going to blow up when he's in the movies. It has to. And it's $1 in a newsstand.
There you go. Check the Mark Jewelers insert. I don't know.
I actually have not opened it since I bought that, so
Is it a Mark
it could be
Jewellers book?
it could
Who
be a Mark
knows?
Jewellers. I don't know.
Who knows? Man, I don't know. That's a lot.
That's
I
my
mean,
that's my mic drop.
nice. Yeah. I don't know. We're also we just cut it there and we'll come up with some spec. Maybe how long we
I got
we had it.
I got two more things to drop.
Do it.
Well,
Drop away.
what? All right. So one of them, if you're reading Solo right now, if you're reading War of the Bounty Hunters right now, like I am, issue 1 just came out. It's going to be a 5-part story. Won't go into a whole long diatribe about it. At first, I was really skeptical, like, why are they messing with the chronology of it? Like, just have it be Han and Carbonite, end of Empire. Han's now a wall decoration at the beginning of Return of the Jedi. Why do you have to mess with what happened in between? I think what they're doing, though, is actually panning out to be a decent read, and I like the first issue. So, of course, just for for reference, this is the issue I'm talking about. Came out a couple of weeks ago, War of the Bounty Hunters #1, and this is going to be a big spoiler, but Boba Fett has his bounty, the Han Solo and Carbonite, stolen from him while he's like refueling on some planet, trying to get back to Tatooine to drop it off for Jabba. And you don't find out until the last page or two who the mastermind is behind it that stole the bounty. And of course, that is qi'ra, also known as the Mother of Dragons, Emilia Clarke from the Solo movie, who was totally really irrelevant. There has been talk, I think Emilia Clarke would be up for coming back for like a Solo sequel or something. But now, with or without another movie, her character just went up in value because, Darth Maul is, she kills Dryden Voss. She becomes second in charge of Crimson Dawn, reporting to Darth Maul. And then, of course, in the background, years are going by. Kenobi kills Darth Maul. So then you presume that qi'ra is now the head of Crimson Dawn. So at the end of War of the Bounty Hunters, we're talking about Crimson Dawn is back. Like, we're back, baby. Like, we've been gone for years. Now we're back. We're a force to be reckoned with. And so qi'ra is a very popular and relevant character all of a sudden. And again, her first appearance right here, Solo #1 from 2018, the comic adaptation of the movie. And again, this is, it's a key issue on Key Collector just because it's issue #1, first appearance of qi'ra and some other characters from the movie. But I think down the road, this is going to be worth more than $1 box, because I think qi'ra, either in comic book form or live action or both, is going to become a much more relevant character. So I would go grab this now while it's still $1.
Nice. Yeah, no, I grabbed that off the rack way back when for her first appearance. And actually, now I'm looking at the cover. Is that the first appearance of the Donald Glover iteration of Lando Calrissian? Does it predate Lando? We should look that up, but I'm just throwing it out there.
It might be. I do have that
comments.
Lando #1
too.
Yeah. Throw us a comment, please.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. All right. I will end on. I have one. Do you have any more, Chris, you want to talk about?
You want to go off about Star Wars? Let's keep them short. We'll do a whole Star Wars spec later. We don't have time for the DCEU.
All right. I will save. I had one other Star Wars related thing, but I will save that. I've got one other. Well, I'll make it quick. I'll do 2 other really quick things
all right,
here.
that's going in.
Well, I'll save DC. I will save Star Wars, but really quick, we've got here Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, this is also a newsstand, and just picked this up very recently for a few dollars. Shout out to Coffee and Comics in Meriden. This book is not technically the first appearance of Sonic, but it's right around the same time as his first appearance. And it's weird. It's like he has a mainstream comic. And again, comment, please, if you know this better than I'm describing it, but he has a mainstream comic, but at the same time, there was a mini series limited to like 4 issues or something, and this is issue number 0. And because this is issue number 0, this is listed as like $45 on Key Collector, and everyone seems to be going at, so I mean, this is worth something, but everyone seems to be wanting that first appearance book. Meanwhile, this miniseries around the same time, issue 0 in a newsstand, is pulling like $45. And I think this also, if you can't get the first appearance, this is the book to get, or this might be the book to get more than the first appearance, because they're making the second movie. I think they're currently in pre-production, like writing it. You know it's going to be coming out, and I think it's Sonic the Hedgehog number 13 from the original run. That's the first Knuckles. I don't have that, but they've already confirmed that Knuckles will be in the movie. So go grab Sonic the Hedgehog number 13 while you still can. And yeah, that movie's coming out, and it's going to be, Jim Carrey again as Dr. Robotnik. So this is the one to grab, a little video game spec for you. This one is the last one, Chris. Still ending with Marvel. I mentioned to you this one before. Again, these books, they're so old. This is Submariner 1968, issue number 9 from 1968. And again, any of these early issues like Submariner number 1 can't get a first Namor graded in my price range at this point. But again, this was only $4. And it's the first appearance of Serpent Crown. It's the first appearance of Set, which I looked up and saw that it was a serpent from Norse mythology. And basically, from what I've heard, Namor is guaranteed or almost guaranteed to be in Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. So again, it's only a matter of time. Hopefully it will be Black Panther 2 where Namor makes his debut. And then, Black Panther shows up in Captain America Civil War. Then he's in Avengers, and then he gets his own 2 standalone movies.
Why not?
So Namor makes a cameo in Black Panther 2, and then, of course, he'll get his own couple of standalone movies. So maybe they'll use one of the 2 first appearances from this issue in a standalone movie. Why not go grab it for a couple bucks? Price was right.
Not bad, yeah. I mean, and then it just begs the question of who's going to be Black Panther. But I don't think we have time for that.
My money's on Shuri, but I don't think they can resurrect Killmonger. I know Killmonger was Black Panther for a while, but I think Michael B. Jordan is done, and I don't see that happening. But something tells me it'll be Shuri.
I think they're going to lean that way, but M'Baku, the character, everything was the actor, show stealer, scene stealer every time he's on screen.
True.
I think he's got potential. I don't know who else they could bring in at this point that wouldn't be, let's say, insulting. So, we'll see. All right.
All right.
It there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully we had some insight that you're not going to find anywhere else, because we do like talking about the key issues that you can, anyone can look up and find on Key Collector or otherwise. But hopefully you learned something new from this episode. We're going to try to do more of that. So stick around for more spec episodes to come. Definitely mark your calendars, Silver City Con. And until next time, as always, stay safe, stay nerdy.